All right, Divine Feminine, welcome back to your channel. So today I wanted to do a money and career read for the Divine Feminine, because I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, but it's something that needs to be healed in a major way right now. So I think I can start off with the oracle read, and then I might move on to tarot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So first, we're going to start with some affirmation cards for the day, because I feel like it's always necessary to have some affirmation cards and just really just knowing where you are and remembering who you are. So let's see what comes out. I like to get at least 3. Sometimes I'll take more, sometimes not. So we'll see what comes out. What do we need at this time, Spirit? What does the Divine Feminine need right now? What messages for the Divine Feminine to receive at this time? And I got 2, and I just snatched one off the top, so I don't have to shuffle too long, guys. All right, the first one we have is, I transcend stress of any kind. I transcend any stress of any kind, and I live in peace. So living in a peaceful place and transcending the energy of anything negative. Like, if it's not kind, we do not want it. We don't want any stress. The next one is, I will celebrate my small wins, because you have to remember, all those small wins are what leads you to those bigger wins. So celebrate those small wins as well, every step of the way, and then just celebrate the process and enjoy your process. And this one, I am good enough. You are a sunflower. You are blooming. You are beautiful and bright. And you are enough for anything that you set your mind to, anything that you want to do, anything you need to accomplish. The energy is all you. So, Divine Feminine, let's see. So I did say I'll do an oracle spread for this one. So today, for our money read, let's see what I want to get into. Well, I did want to do our sacred self-care. But not the sacred self-care, but self-care cards. We definitely want to start here because Divine Feminine, we are in much need of self-care and then just nurturing energy, period. For your healing and your ascension, period. It's just part of the whole process. Sorry, y'all, need to take a sip. I am drinking on some tea in this lovely cup that was gifted to me from a friend. Yes, this is the self-care wisdom deck. Let's see, it's by Cheryl Richardson. Let's see what kind of self-care the Divine Feminine requires at this time. There are some messages that we need to hear at this time for the collective Divine Feminine. This light over here flickering. Self-care for the Divine Feminine. Y'all, we have our dream light on right here because we are transcending into our dream life. And may your light shine bright. Ooh, we definitely got at least 3. All right, and we got 3 right on spot. So first we have optimism. If you're going to take a, sorry guys, if you're going to make up stories in your head about people and circumstances, please make them love stories with happy endings. So that's having optimism, being optimistic about your life. This can be optimistic about your love life, optimistic about just life, period. Not even just those subcategories, all the subcategories. Remember, all those small things is a collective thing that makes you you. So just having optimism about your life as a whole and the opportunities that come your way. Needs. I see a clock here too. It says, do you need more time to yourself? A break from thinking too much? A kind encounter with a friend? Your needs matter, and it's time to honor them. So this is about taking time for self, getting some self-care, replenishing yourself from the inside out, okay? And then lastly, we have risk. Somebody's about to take a leap or something, or you get prepared for something. It says, take a chance. Every risk is a success when you're committed to learning and growth. So that might be a message for somebody to just take that leap of faith of something that you are thinking about doing and wanting to do, but you just haven't done it yet because some kind of energy of fear is holding you back. But don't let that be you holding yourself back. So it's a time for self-care. Maybe you need to take a risk on taking a trip right now or something, giving yourself that opportunity, that time. It may not present itself again. So if you have a opportunity that's headed in your direction, or that's coming up, or that you're thinking about, go ahead and take that risk. If you really want to do it, of course. All right, this is the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle. I haven't used this deck in a while, but I feel called to do it right now for this career and finance for the Divine Feminine. What messages does the Divine Feminine need to receive at this time? Spirit, I want to see how far in we are into this read. Oh, we're not even 7 minutes in, y'all. We're doing good. We're covering a lot of ground. All right. I hope this doesn't feel rushed, y'all. When it comes to that nurturing energy, it's about taking your time with yourself, giving yourself that patience, giving yourself that grace. For anybody who needs to hear that, don't rush into something. Don't be so quick to rush into something. Career and finance for the Divine Feminine. Let's see what comes out. We got one card already. Two. They just fell. Let's see. I have boundaries. You're learning the gentle art of setting boundaries and saying no. So the gentle art of that, just really diving deep into your Divine Feminine energy. If something just doesn't sit right with you, being able to say no to that, like this could be like an opportunity or something, or this could be just people in your life in general, or just different things in your life that just are not sitting right with you. Being able to say no to that so you can say yes to yourself, yes to your spirit. Nurturing that Divine Feminine energy of yours. Next, I have speaking up. It says your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak the truth. So if no is your truth, if something is not sitting right with you and something is not working for you, you have to speak up for yourself. So in a stance for career and finance, perhaps not going after that job or opportunity, if it doesn't spiritually align with you. You know what I mean? There are some things I understand that can be compromised. This can also be applied to love as well. I don't want to say compromise because it shouldn't feel like that. Like you should feel like you're in spiritual alignment with what you're doing. So if it doesn't sit right with you, it's okay to say no to that, and to it's also okay to change your mind. Like, that's something very important you should hear right now. You don't have to commit to anything that isn't working for you. Sometimes you just got to let certain energies go, because saying no means saying yes to something else. Saying no to this means saying yes to something else, something better. And then third, I have soul group. You are getting ready to unite with members of your soul family. Divine Feminine, you're going to be connecting with your soul family soon if you haven't already. Not just soul family, but soul group. They say soul group, but they can also be your soul family as well. depending on how you define family, depending on how you define family, that is so different to everybody, and it's also something so personal. So, you know, let it resonate how it resonates for you. Next, we have hibernation. Your soul needs time alone for meditation and rest. So this is about that self-care energy as well. Like I said, when it comes to work, having those boundaries. Right now it's looking like you're needing a break. You're needing a break from certain kind of energy. So just saying no to that. But like I said, saying no means saying yes to something else. But giving yourself a break, giving yourself that grace that you need to manifest the energy of the job or career that you do want, but also manifesting the energy of the finances that come with it, because we need the money to survive, right? Got my light flickering even more when I said that. Next, we have angel numbers. You might be seeing signs of synchronicities of different angel numbers coming up. For me, numbers that I usually notice are like 333, 222, 1010, 1111, just numbers of such. But this says pay attention to the signs. Your angels are trying to send you a divine message. So I know for me, sometimes I might have a thought that pops up in my head, or I might say something out loud and I might happen to see the time and I see one of those numbers, or I might happen to see the numbers on a building or just anywhere. So the numbers are always showing up. That's telling you that those are signs from the divine. So they could even be confirmation. Just you have to be discerning of when those messages show up and what kind of things, what's happening in that moment when you see it. You might not always catch it, but just start paying attention to it over time and you'll start realizing what those signs really mean for you. For me, it's usually confirmation. And sometimes, like, even whether it's something I say out loud, something I think in my head, or even while I'm going through a process or something, you usually know what it is. But I see different numbers all the time like that. Next, we have authentic self-expression. So truly expressing yourself for who you are. Excuse me, y'all. I think I got choked up a little bit. Because then I saw this and it says speaking up too. So that's funny that I'm choking up right when I was ready to speak up. Again, that's that throat chakra that I mentioned in one of those, either my last oracle or my last tarot reading. But I already talked about these two cards together, boundaries and hibernation, saying no to something, getting more rest, more self-care, all those things. But with the speaking up with the angel numbers, you could be noticing these things. You might be noticing these angel numbers as you're speaking up about certain things, or as you're saying no to something. You might see those angel numbers letting you know that your guides are there to help you, that you're not alone right now, and that you're moving in the right direction. You're still on course. You're still working on getting into alignment with the divine within this earthly realm. I feel the need to say. So for authentic self-expression, it says, be true to who you really are, and your life will change in the most amazing ways. So by being true to yourself, you're also attracting this soul group right here. This card is falling right under here. By being true to yourself, you're attracting your soul group at this time. And this could be a community of the new job that you're going for. Because you want to, I feel like it's not just me when I say this, that when you work at a job, whatever the job is, whatever career that it is that you have, you need to have some kind of spiritual connection to what you're doing. Because if you're just there for the money, it's not aligning for you. You usually feel that. You need to be able to get something out of what you do, like spiritually, to feel to where you're in a place where you're able to give, but in a way that's in overflow, because you're also receiving. It needs to be balanced is what I'm really thinking. So being able to really connect, and this can even be with your co-workers or clients or whatever, but it says your soul group is coming in here. So I feel like your money is definitely connected in this way. Your money and career is connecting with your soul group as well. This could be a spiritual position for you, or it's just something that lights you up, period, because not everybody is meant to or want to be in the spiritual, like the spiritual, like a spiritual career setting. But really, spirituality is wherever you go. Spirituality is within you. So however it manifests in your life, you might be doing other different kinds of, you know, acts of service or whatever, which connect you to a soul group. This flipped over. Let me see. It says earth shifts. Earth shift. You are very connected to Mother Earth, and as such, you experience all she does. So this could be, the way I'm thinking about it is seasons. So you're in a different season of your life right now. You're in a different season of your life right now. Maybe you weren't respecting these boundaries that you needed before. You're constantly saying yes to things that, you know, don't sit right with you. It could be the career going, you settled for like a job maybe, and it didn't leave you in a very great position, but you also realized what you needed to do next to get into alignment, I feel. So so just know that what you're going through could, you could also consider it a phase, if you want to compare it into moon, to the moon, but you can also do it to seasons. All of these things are aligned. So everything that Mother Earth goes through, you too is one who is connected, who is here. You two are going through your different seasons, and you're going through different phases in your life. So this is a new phase. This is a new season. Next we have wake up call. You are about to discover your life purpose. So your life purpose is connected here. Your life purpose is connected to your career. That's not true for everybody. But I guess it's because it's saying it's a wake-up call. So you're having an awakening. So finally feeling connected, perhaps, to what you're doing. But you'll also get paid for it as well. So I'm feeling here. It's like you're connecting as well, because career and finance, so you're connecting with this career spiritually. However that, whatever that means to you, but I think only you would know, you would feel it. Like, good example of this, have you ever, of how you might see it in other people, even though you might not see it in yourself yet, because you're still looking divine feminine, but you might notice that in other people, how when they talk about their career, or they talk about what they do, or they talk about the people they work with, or the community that they're helping, how they just light up. Like, you can see that these people, they're where they are supposed to be right now in this moment. You can see it in them. It also can give you a wake-up call. Like for me with my last job, it kind of gave me a wake-up call that I'm in the wrong place, and I need to stop holding on to this, because it's hurting me more than it's helping me, which could spill over to others, and I didn't want that. I wanted something where I can give and receive in abundance. So I knew I was in the wrong place, even though I didn't really know where I'm heading. I don't know where I'm heading, which is something you might be experiencing right now, divine feminine. You might not know where you're heading right now, but you know, or you knew that you're in the wrong place, wherever you are on that path at this time. But that's the wake-up call to let you know that you are still working on getting an alignment, and it's right here under the angel numbers and the speaking up. So it's something that I feel like you realize. And then we have surrender here. Release and surrender all control and let nature take its course. So I feel like this is about just getting in flow. Definitely, because it's falling right under the soul group and authentic self-expression, so letting something naturally flow. So this can be something that you're already doing, or something that you've been thinking about doing, but either way, something that brings you joy, but something that also allows you to connect with others in a way that doesn't cross your boundaries as well. And it's you that have to protect your boundaries when it comes to this. And then the last card I have, didn't even see it. I've never seen this card before. So that is definitely some new energy. But it says celebration. The number 27 is standing out for some reason. So I don't know why, but it's definitely standing out. That's crazy. Got 72 here. It makes me want to look at the other numbers. But it says take time to celebrate. And we also, in one of my oracle, I think my last oracle reading, we did a little bit of things to celebrate right now for Divine Feminine. I had no idea all this stuff would be connected like this, which is crazy. But take time to celebrate. And again, with those affirmation cards that we got earlier, oh yeah, this is getting a little long, but with those affirmation cards that we got earlier, celebrating those small wins, because like I said, all those small wins are leading you to your big ones. So everything, it's like a puzzle. I feel like I use this illustration all the time. This is my signature thing. Your life, or you as a person as a whole, your life is one beautiful, amazing not piece of a whole puzzle. However, there are different pieces, all the different pieces that make you you. And that could be your life, that could be your circumstances, the things that you do, who you are as a person, just all the things combined what makes you you. So take this time to celebrate yourself. I feel like it's some big wins coming, and I guess you guys, this is the oracle read, so y'all can stay tuned for the tarot, because this video is already getting a little long. But I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Bye.